zooming in on Cozy Cubes. You've probably heard the name. They're making some noise in cannabis edibles.
Definitely making waves.
And you're here because you want the key info fast. So we've dug into material from pasted text via NuggNote to figure out, what makes Cozy Cubes tick.
Right. What's their secret sauce in such a crowded market? That's the goal.
Okay, let's jump in. Origins first. This wasn't some big corporate venture, right? It started more personally.
Yeah, with Mr. Cozy and Momma Cozy, apparently they kicked things off during the COVID pandemic, turned a long-term passion into a business.
A passion project, really. And Mr. Cozy, he had this background, not cannabis initially, right? Baseball.
Baseball first, yeah.
Yeah.
Then he got involved with cannabis way back under Prop 215, the medical marijuana law in California. Built up a ton of connections across the state.
That network must be huge.
Oh, absolutely. And Momma Cozy, she shifted from like a regular job into handling the actual cultivation, making the product, figuring out the formulas.
Hands-on. You can tell there's a real personal stake there.
Hmm.
Okay, so product-wise, the big thing you hear is solventless hash rosin.
That's a key point. Solventless. It's seen as, well, a cleaner, more natural extraction method. The idea is to get that full spectrum effect from the plant.
Keeping more of the original cannabis profile.
Exactly. And they didn't just stop there. They specifically zeroed in on sour-centered gummies. Lots of R&D into that.
Which is pretty specific.
It is. Maybe they saw a gap in the market for really good sour edibles.
And it paid off, didn't it? The Lilikoi Lychee flavor.
Oh, yeah. First place at Secret Sesh, LA. That's quite an achievement. Apparently inspired by the Hawaiian Sun drink.
That flavor detail is interesting. It feels like flavor is more than just flavor for them.
Totally. It seems like a core part of their identity. They're doing these really unique, kind of nostalgic or globally inspired things. Key lime pie, lemon pound cake, even Baja Blast.
Baja Blast. Okay, that's definitely aiming for a specific vibe, like storytelling through taste.
You got it. And the collaborations they do, that plays into it too. Grappleberry with Gold Country, Twisted Berry Blast with Terp LA.
And there's another one coming up, right? With real deal resin.
Yeah, Sour Watermelon X Super Stick, I think.
These collabs, they're smart, it's creative, builds community buzz, reaches new people.
It keeps things fresh.
Definitely. It shows they're plugged into the scene.
And speaking of the scene, they got some serious recognition. High Times.
Uh-huh. John's Stone Cold Cop List, number 47. They got featured through this special Taste of LA box.
Ah, the Taste of LA box. What was that about?
It was curated by Cozy Cubes and Matt Jackson. Sort of a showcase of LA talent, featuring collabs with Dammit Bobby, Ganja Guru, Real Cannabis Chris.
So positioning themselves with other respected names.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And people apparently loved the flavors in that box, like Tres Leche Cake, Chamoy Fruit Cup. Really creative stuff again.
It points to consistent quality.
Why?
Which brings us to another thing they emphasize. Small batch production.
Right. This isn't mass market stuff. They're deliberately keeping it small, handcrafted. Why do you think that is? Better control.
Probably. Better quality control, focus on premium ingredients, transparency. It lends that authentic kind of artisanal feel. They chose not to scale up massively.
Quality over quantity.
Seems to be the mantra.
And all this, it seems tied together by a certain philosophy.
Yeah, it looks like they see cannabis as both medicine and a lifestyle thing. They talk a lot about transparency, knowing your source, holistic wellness.
So not just about getting high.
No, it's
Okay.
broader than that. Encouraging people to explore different forms too, flower, rosin, edibles, understanding the whole plant.
Okay, so let's try and wrap this up. If you boil it down, Cozy Cube's success seems to come from, what? Passionate founder.
Yep, that real origin story. Plus the award-winning innovation, especially with those unique story-driven flavors.
The smart collaborations within the community.
And that underlying commitment to quality, small batches, and viewing cannabis holistically.
It's a combination of factors, really.
Definitely. It's not just a gummy. It's an experience they're selling, built on those pillars.
So for you listening, hoping to get a quick handle on key players, that's Cozy Cubes in a nutshell: passion, flavor innovation, quality focus.
A distinctive approach.
And maybe a final thought to leave you with. How often does this kind of success, deep passion, artisanal quality, unique experiences pop up in unexpected places? What other niches out there might be ready for their own version of flavorful disruption? Something to think about.